We are experts and looking today. And we're going to do something that has been on my bucket list for a very long time. Today we're doing a check. So I am trying to book it to a reservation. And I'm excited. So it's just me doing it today. And we have to go back towards Kilimanjaro Safaris. All checked in for the after check, and I have my vest on. I have everything with tethered, so my sunglasses. I have my GoPro on my wrist. I have my DJI attached just in my pocket, and my phone is tethered to me on my vest too. So I have all the cameras and things, and a water bottle too. So already full with water, cold water there, ready to go. And all the pictures are included on this after trip, so that was pretty neat. So I'm gonna have all these pictures to memorize. So even if you didn't have your own camera, you can all the pictures are included. So that's really nice. And go to the bathroom before, because 2 hours in is the first bathroom stop. It is a 3-hour tour, if you will. And so they will have some snacks and treats, but I'm excited to get started. And whew, I'm excited. I'm not nervous. I'm excited to do this. So it's a very, very cool bucket list item that we're going to do today. And I cannot wait to get started. So I forgot to mention, they do have lockers over here because they want you to be as light as possible. So all my camera stuff is attached to my vest. And so is the water bottle, everything is attached. And then name tags for everybody. And what else was I gonna mention? So I am fully strapped in, fully harnessed all around my legs and everything. I don't know if you can see, but fully strapped in. And so we're just waiting for everybody to get all settled in so we can go.
Animal habitats, let's be honest, their size, what's going on in there, right? Also, the animal
Walking through the aviary. Jumbo.
Get out here, okay? Like I said, Rachel and I, we are going to adjust your gear. Once it is adjusted, we have that perfect Cinderella fit. Do not adjust it yourself. If something is wiggling or if something is weird, please just let us know. We'll be able to adjust it for you.
said about our youngest one, but our oldest one, pretty
Beautiful.
They generally live about mid-50s to 60s. And our oldest one, Viviana, she still is very vivacious, so we think she's going to be up there. But she's in the top 3 oldest in North America, so it's quite an accomplishment for her. Once everybody's in here, I'm going to give the cue to start this training session, even though Rosie is already here. So I'm going to give the cue, wherever she went, an opportunity if you would like to join in. If you don't, that is quite alright. The snacks that I have here is just extra. It's kind of like that Mickey's ice cream bar, churro, popcorn, whatever you have. At the park, gotta have it. Still have your breakfast, lunch, and dinner. These guys still get their main food. This is just the additional snacks. So it looks like everybody's here. Hi, Rosie. Thank you so much for coming. Sorry, Rosie. Not bad. Luckily, she is heavily food motivated, so she's not going to be mad at me for that as long as I keep feeding her. You do see our pink-backed pelicans and some native ducks as well as the buckets. They do not bother the hippos. They actually can live with them peacefully. The ducks usually steal the hippo's snacks, or at least attempt to. The pink-backed pelicans do not. They just like the quietness of the river system. Now, as Rosie's kind of come out a little bit, she does look very massive. She is actually one of our smaller of our adult hippos, and she is about 2,500 pounds. Rosie has one of the smaller heads as well. It's very petite, but it can do some damage. More to talk about her head, the boys that you saw in the video they're about 4,000 pounds each, and their heads are about the size of a Disney. And we had a cake made for her, basically using everything that we eat. So like we made hay, and then we pureed some sweet potatoes, and they get their main source, like I said, in their barn a couple times a day. And that is hay as well as pelleted grain. That's their meals, but they love. Rosie loves lettuce. Actually, she just loves everything. She's not as picky as some of our other hippos. But we utilize all of this fruit and veggies for a lot of training because it's more like a high value food. So we'll do this training session here, as well as some training in the barn. They get their teeth brushed every day. And so we have them just open their mouth and hold it open as we get a big toothbrush, and we'll brush their teeth as well as use a water pick to floss them. And they also have a dentist that comes every now and then. And check on them. They check on a lot of other animals. Those ducks are trying to get that watermelon down there, maybe. She does like to bob for fruit, so she might get it later. Some other training that we do inside of our barn, whenever they come in, really is just to help maintain that they're healthy and nothing is bothering them. So we'll have them lay down so we can see their toes, or we have them have their head up on a baller so we can see their neck, things like that. And that, in turn, makes it very easy for whenever we have our vet staff come on down to take care of them by doing ultrasound, radiographs, blood draws, injections, things like that to make sure that they're healthy. And Cheetah has a lot of feelings today. Now, sometimes they express themselves by doing that. She just basically blew out of her nose the water. They'll also do something called wheeze honking. So it basically sounds like it sounds. And they'll do that to communicate with each other, but then to express themselves. Another fun thing that they do to express themselves is they'll dung shower. So you can see on some of the walls, there's poop, and that is a dung shower. They'll walk right up to it using their tail, kind of like a fan, just blow it everywhere. The boy, he's having a barn day today, but his name's Hans, and I swear he makes a game out of it because sometimes we have to cross him from one side of the barn to the other side, and he tries to hit us. So we always have to be watching him because he knows when we're not, and he'll just line himself up perfectly and try to hit us. And I swear he's grinning. Okay, duckling, I don't want to hit you. And my sister buddies here. After we walked out this voice, we were like, yeah, do you guys have any questions? pretty cool.
Now, all of these things require trust from both the hippo and also the people. But here, they can practice something called we're looking at A, do we have room for these animals? B, we're looking at do they like each other? Do our personalities match? Rosie is very sassy hippo. Hans is very shy hippo. He's here's this hippo who's an amazing breeder. We're going to put them together because they're really good choices. So we're going to dive into that a little bit deeper, not just with hippos, with a lot of our other animals. And the cool thing is that each zoo has their own specialty, which is pretty awesome. So Animal Kingdom has their specialties for the breeding that we do here, and we're able to share that research and all the things that we do with other animals to help build them as well, which is fun. We like to call them our Disney princesses because some of our hippos and some of our other animals go to other zoos, and they're Disney animals, which is really sweet. So they get to go. And some people even visit Wild After Check, and they have some Disney princesses or princes at their locations. Pretty awesome. So, as you can see, we have reached the dead end, and there's nowhere to go but up, as Mary Poppins says. So, we are going to climb this tower, but first we are going to double check your gear. We're going to make sure that nothing adjusted. Once we get up there, we're going to go through instructions on how to get into the system, how to cross the bridge, everything like that. Sound good? Okay, I'm going to go up to my Rapunzel tower. I'm going to let my hair down, even though it's very hot. And I'm going to make sure that all of the gear is okay up in there. Rachel's going to come and she's going to double check all of your gear. Once
Going up. Going to get across the bridge. Every part of us is
okay, you're all clear. I'm going to step on back. I'll let you know when you get through.
I'm next.
So they like it better, I guess. You're all clear.
Okay.
It is a pretty gross stuff. We've seen the
Oh, it does wobble. Bigger space. It does shake. That's kind of scary. Oh, here comes the bus. Oh my goodness. Ah. Okay, these are like farther apart right here. But there's a hippo! Oh, there's two of them! They're swimming over this way! Okay, that's so cool. Oh my goodness. I think this is the halfway point. Oh my gosh, they're swimming right below me!
right under me right now. That is so amazing. This one's broken. Okay. I can feel another person behind me, so it's like even more wobbly now. Oh my gosh. This is actually really cool. You just can't think about it if you're scared of heights. Like, I kind of am. I love roller coasters, but oh, that was so neat. The hippos were right underneath of me. Oh, I think I almost tore my earpiece off. Did I? Stay on. But it was so cool. So we just went across that one, and now we're going across this one. That was so cool. Oh, this is so cool. This was amazing. This was absolutely amazing. And it's not even over yet. This is well worth it. It's very crazy. This is why I'm only doing it, and my whole family is not. Because like 200 times 4 is a lot of money just for 3 hours. But it was worth it. This is like celebrating something. Okay. All right. Oh, didn't mean to. Let's do it. We're going across another bridge. Okay. Let's turn the camera around. Woo. See another space. So that you can see the animals down below. Yes! Oh my goodness. There they are. That's so cool. That is hugging. They're chilling out there together. There are 11 hippos here. That is the coolest thing ever. They're right there. Right there below me. Hello. So they do separate the male and the female hippos. And this is pretty awesome. Bibles.
For a photo.
Okay.
Excellent. Big smile up here. 1, 2, and 3. And another one with the flash roll picture. 1, 2, and 3. Excellent. When you're ready, you'll continue forward to the gate. Push it forward. And on through. You are all clear there as well. Turn around.
this stop, we got cooling towels and we can fill up our water bottles with more water. That was so cool. I see.
Exciting, but we have come to our truck. Everybody say John with a follow. She's to be our driver today, and because she's so safe, we don't have to wear these things. As if one of their truckmates gets injured, they will actually stay back at the den, and the others will bring them food. They will literally lick their wounds, and they'll say, "You can get some R&R while you recover." Okay, and then we'll go take care of everything else. And then when it comes to feeding time, the oldest and the youngest get to be placed. Really take care of them. We're surrounded by a couple other animals. We got some zebra on both sides of the road. We got a dazzle and seal, we also call it. And then we have some wildebeest a little bit further away to get you to stop being threatened. Oh, hello. This is one of the females out here. This is Mara. She is a Maasai giraffe. So she is the mom of Tucker, another young giraffe who is a year old out here. And she's had their own calves. Yeah, you're an animal kingdom. And we'll get to pause in just a moment and be able to take in our food. Can we please pause here, Paula? Thank you. Everyone, you're welcome to stand up if you'd like to. I'm going to pause here for a moment. This is one of our people stops. I just want to make sure that you've got zebra. We also have a giraffe a little bit in there. I want you to watch as she walks. She walks left side, right side, instead of alternating. It's because if they alternated, their back leg would hit their front leg because their legs are so long. Their legs are about 6 feet long, necks are about 6 feet long, which means they have the highest blood pressure for any terrestrial on land animal. And their hearts, and you know how much they weigh? 25 pounds. 25 pounds. Like they're one of the bigger medicine balls on our hip. So that's going to be how big their heart is. And here we have actually trained the giraffe to stand still so we can take Carol. He's just chilling, he's just hanging out. This is his spot where we see him hang out. Do you think you would normally see a giraffe sitting down in Africa? Why?
It's too hard to do.
Yes, exactly. They have to do like an entire rocking horse kind of behavior to stand up on their really long legs. You can see one of them is actually reaching up for some food back behind us. Hello. Thank you. All right, everyone, you're welcome to stand up. I will say, I think I see one of the moms out here, or maybe, but if you do see baby, if you all have to see that, I do see it. I don't see that. She's in the bush. Oh, I see one.
Yeah, right.
Oh, I'm sitting, but I'll move towards the back.
I can't see her.
And mom's actually checking her out. There she is. If you see her little head poking out. Oh my gosh. So that's Ivy back there, and she's nursing. They do nurse for up to about a year, a little over a year, but that's because eventually they're gonna get too tall to be able to nurse because they grow pretty quickly. So she's been hanging out with mom in the barn. The barn is actually these kind of tall wooden slats a little bit further off to our right side. And so she's been hanging out back there with mom for about a month and a half, 2 months. Is that great? Yeah. You might not normally see them in a national park, but you might actually see them on a couple of different reserves and on the outskirts of national parks. Because the people who typically take care of zebra are supposed to be feeding actually. So working with them, helping boost out local economy. They get a lot of produce, some of their favorite stuff. So for Stella, some of her favorites are pumpkin around Halloween. Oh no! Oh, she's gonna drink some water maybe? No? You're gonna splash yourself? Yeah, she's sucking up lots of water, and then she'll spray some at home. Or not so much, I guess. She keeps faking me out. I'm like, she's gonna drink some. She doesn't. There she goes. Did that water not work out for us? And we have our fun nights have during training sessions. Because they have really complex training sessions involving getting pedicure, But elephants eating can be both a blessing and a curse. It's helpful because what comes about 20-25 minutes. Recess goes very fast, okay? So make sure that you're finishing your snacks. Make sure that you're getting in the good views. Ivy's still hanging out over there. Hopefully she'll click a little bit closer. And then 10 minutes before we leave, Rachel's going to come around and she's going to ask your tables if you would like any photos, okay? So think of those photo spots that you would like to be in. And then after that, we're going to go explore our east Singapore. Okay? Enjoy eating, everybody. Enjoy your recess. Just make sure when you finish up with your
Everything is going to be the exact same.
Okay.
The only thing is that you also have Barzola, which is going to be a dried beef
Oh, okay.
instead of the shrimp. So this is dried pork, prosciutto, and then dried beef. That's it.
Okay.
That's the difference.
All right. Thank you.
We are all distracted by the Brownie.
I will clear your table for you. You are all good. If you have
Zero
garbage,
trash.
I am the human garbage can.
Thank you
Wow, that's
so
something
much.
to put on your resume.
That's
That's incredible.
So
us teachers
Pretty
don't like
good.
teachers. We're always like,
Yes, you're like,
look
Let me do this for you.
Are you all done with your juice?
Yes.
All right. So this was so good. Bog juice. But you can get that cookie here at at a little bakery, like right out of Kilimanjaro Safaris. There's a bakery there. Delicious.
Because you're thinking. There's some wineries in South Africa as well. We have some wine bands that also support different animals. Painted Dogs, there is a Painted Dog wine. They support Painted Dogs, and by some of the proceeds of their wines going straight towards that conservation.
Hi.
We will get one last view of the elephants, and then also some wild keepers out there feeding our flamingos. These are the greater flamingos. You will notice that they are a lighter pink. They are a lighter pink because they are the largest species of flamingo in the world. So when they're eating that native air table, that pink color, it is spread out within their bodies. If you want to see the lesser flamingos, which is their total, they're the smallest species of flamingo. They're at the front of the park, in front of the tree of life. You'll see that they're a lot more pink. There's 6 different species of flamingo. And they're all different colors because they eat all different shades, which gives them that pink coloration. Now, we have entered East Savanna. We have gone over those cattle guards, which means we are separated in a different ecosystem. And we are greeted by a crash of rhinos. Yes, that is their group name. It is their name because they have very bad eyesight. If you are looking at them, you will see they are a very large animal. Their eyeballs are very small. Usually when we are looking at an animal, the largest feature that we see on them is their best feature. What is the largest feature on a rhino? Other than their horn, their ears, right? So their ears, we can see them. They move on a swivel, which is pretty cool. I like to call it surround sound. They have surround sounds. They have a really good sense of hearing. Now this hearing helps them out when they are trying to hear other rhinos. Oh, just curious. When they are in the wild, they can actually contact call one another, which is pretty cool. We hear it sometimes with our babies and our mamas and cute. But they are every single day. But we also have to make sure that we're keeping them safe with the temperature since AZA is found all over the world. We just fastest animal on 2 feet. And they do lay eggs. You may have seen it up at the Boma. Rachel took it out. But we have some over here as well. Their egg is equal to 2 dozen chicken eggs. So it's large, very large. And they lay them like chickens do. So they'll lay them all the time, whether they're fertilized or not. We've come back to civilization and our Nigerian. Very cute. This is one of the first times in the safari, other than in the village, that you can see traces of humans. Okay? So there is a truck, there is laundry, there is clothes. This is the warden.
That was an amazing, like, I can't even describe it. It was so much fun. It was exciting being able to cross over that bridge, like 2 bridges over the hippos. Like they were swimming right below me. It was absolutely amazing and truly a bucket list item. So very glad that I was able to do that. It was so exciting. And now I want my whole family to go do it because I want them to experience that. That was truly amazing. It is very, very expensive. So yeah, I would suggest doing it for like a celebration for something. But then like I got this water bottle, still has my name on it. So it says Animal Kingdom, and I have my cooling towel. We got to keep the cooling towel. And for my sunglasses, I got to keep the strap for my sunglasses. I did return the strap for my phone, and my camera actually already had the strap on it. But I did keep the little link thing for it. So that was it was a really, really, really great experience. I suggest you go do that. That is amazing. Like you're here celebrating something, trying to find new things to do. If you're a pass holder and you've just done almost everything, do that. That was amazing. That was awesome. I would do it again. I would definitely do that again. That was really, really, really fun. And then the food was really good too. So, and if you have any allergies or preferences for food, just let them know at the very beginning. So like my food was a little bit different than everyone else's because I don't eat seafood. I'm not allergic. I just don't eat it. So they were able to, modify my food a little bit so that others had shrimp in theirs, and then mine didn't. It just had some, I think she said dried beef, and then I had like sheko. Is that what the meat's called? I didn't like that one, but I like the dried beef. And then it had cheese in there. The fruit salad was good. The dessert was delicious. And she said that it's over here in a bakery. I'm going to have to find it in the bakery here. Because she said it was in a big bar that you can get here at one of these bakeries. And the hummus was delicious too. It was made in-house. So fresh. It was really, really good. And then I had some like little bread that you can eat with it too. And the pog juice was amazing. Love the pog juice. And they even said you have to only put water in your water bottle, so you can't put the pog juice in it, even though it's delicious and you want to keep drinking more of it. But it was a really, really fantastic experience. This is the dessert that we had on the African trip. It was delicious. Yum. I got me a Starbucks, just cold brew coffee with strawberry cold foam. And then I'm going to get one of these cookie dough brownie ice cream sandwiches that I've heard so much about, that they are delicious. So let's go try one of these. Come on, you just know that what's going to be delicious. I don't even like cookie dough, but like this is going to be so yummy. It is delicious. I mean, it just tastes like an ice cream sandwich. 10-minute wait for Kilimanjaro Safaris. Let's go to it. And I thought it'd be fun. Probably just walking through the queue is 10 minutes. So since I just did the African track, which was amazing, let's go ride this ride now. From this perspective of seeing all the animals, and then I have the perspective from just a little while ago, seeing the animals that way. So yeah, let's go ride this.
A couple
path
miles
is up there,
at the
and
bottom
that's where they
as well.
attached us. And I got to
Those
walk
big
out
pelicans
on
get their
that
name
little
from their
outing right there
backs.
with our
They
little
get even more
harnesses.
pink during mating season.
That was really cool. And then they fed the hippos right there too.
There's probably going to be some more hippos sleeping during the day as they do, since they are nocturnal. And they're mostly active at night. When they're sleeping during the day like this in the water, it is in order to stay cool. The bottom
That's where I
of
walked
the
across
body of water
earlier.
they're in,
See
rather than
those
swimming
bridges?
in, hence the river horse part. Because they just walk.
Yes, I
Now,
walked across
hippopotamus
both
have
of
the
them.
second strongest bite
It was
strength
so
on
cool.
the entire Harambe Wildlife Reserve. Pretty impressive feat.
Yes,
That puddle's gonna get me. It's easy to spot.
So
It is
our
an
truck
icon
pulled
of
up
the
there.
Savannah, the baobab
and
tree.
that's where they let us off. And then
Now,
that's where
baobab
we
trees,
hiked
like the one
up
on our right,
the trail
are
there.
sometimes called the upside down tree because
Ice cream truck. So, I think I've heard before that that truck will come to give treats to try to lure them out of the road so that we can go through.
Aqui, mamãe. Gigante. A expansão, yeah.
And that's where I got the food.
If you get a good look at the ears on the elephant, you would see that the ears kind of look like the continent of Africa. That is one of the ways that we can.
including the little baby hiding behind mama over there. Make sure we're sitting all the way down, my friends in the back. Thank you. Now, African elephants are the largest animals in Africa, with the males growing up to 13,000 pounds, the females up to 8,000. So they're pretty large. Those trunks they like to use to grab food or
They
water.
told us that
They have
the reason
thousands upon
this
thousands of muscles,
netting
more
is
so
up right
than
now
the
is to
entire
get the
human
baby
body.
elephant used to its borders.
They're pretty impressive.
Yeah, and see that right there is where we were eating.
Out here on your
We had
left
the
is
awesome
a
views.
flamboyance of greater flamingos. Flamboyance is the word for here, but flamingos, the greater flamingo is the largest of the flamingos. They get their pink color from all the brine shrimp that they eat. A newborn baby flamingo is gray in color, and it takes them up to 2 years of eating brine shrimp to get that pink color we can see today. And there's another drop.
That is so cool. And then, yeah, it did not get that close when I was over there. That's pretty cool. Look, that's the truck that I was in.
And that beta carotene is what turns their skin pink.
You want that?
Yeah.
These guys got to eat a lot of it though, since they're the
See
greater
the zebras
flamingo.
there. Yep.
Now on the right is that dazzle of Hartman's mountain zebras. Hartman's mountain zebras we can tell apart from other zebras. So if you look at their back legs, you'll see those stripes are thicker and more spaced out. Also, their stripes don't extend all the way under their stomachs. And a group of them like that is called a
Put on your right. To 40 miles per hour.
There's the eggs. The ostrich eggs. So I don't know if you heard when I was on the African trek, they said that they all the ostriches are female here, so none of the eggs are actually fertilized, but they want them to lay them over there because they can lay anywhere to like 120. So they want to lay them over there so there's not a mess. So I just got off the Kilimanjaro Safaris and it was wonderful. But still, the Africa trek, do that. That was amazing. I can't get over like how once in a lifetime spectacular. That was fantastic. But then I'm super thirsty. So they over here at the Harambe market, they have like 3 different coolers of water that you can just get with cups out. It's cold, but not super cold. So you just go up to the counter, get a cup of ice, put it in my thermos that they gave me, and it is ice cold. That is so cold. It's like deliciousness. I was thirsty, but this is really good cold water. You know, sometimes you get the free ice waters and it's like nasty water. No, this tastes good.
But thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more upcoming bucket listings that we're going to do, because coming up next month, I do have booked for my whole family Caring with the Giants. Very excited to do that later on next month. So many things in store for this summer. So many exciting things. So don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more upcoming videos. And now it's your family time.